What's up, y'all? So I'm making this video. I'm making a wig too, y'all. I'm multitasking, but I'm making this video to talk to my men today, and I want to encourage all my men out there who are single, who is aspiring to find his wife, to read Proverbs 31:10. The title of that in the Bible is called Virtuous Woman. And in Proverbs, it speaks about the different qualities of a woman and what you should identify when you meet a woman to know that she's your wife. And a lot of men, you guys are visual creatures. You guys like to find women who looks good, and I get that. But a lot of you guys are overlooking your wife. And I just wanted to get on here to help you guys because she's out there, you know what I'm saying? And she's out there. But if you read Proverbs, in the beginning, the first question says, who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. So, God asks us, who can find a virtuous woman? To me, that question is funny and pretty ironic because how can you find a woman without God if you want the perfect woman that God has for you? How can you find her without the person who can lead you to where she is? You can't. So, the next part of that said, she is far more precious than rubies. And you got a little homework. Look up how much rubies cost. Look them up, because I did, and it blew my mind. Rubies are a stone that is very, very, very expensive. Very expensive, okay? I saw the cheapest ruby on Google, and it was very small, like this, probably like this big, and it was $200,000 if I'm saying the price right. And all the other ones I saw was millions of dollars, not just $1 million. It was millions of dollars. I seen one for like $5 million. I seen another one for like $3 million. And I was like, no wonder why nobody got no rubies. You know what I'm saying? People walk around with those crystallized wedding rings on because they are expensive. So, ladies, if you are far more precious than a ruby, do you know how priceless you are? You're priceless. You know what I'm saying? And then, fellas, if God is giving you a woman that's far more precious than a ruby, some of y'all can't afford no ruby. You know what I'm saying? You can't go in the store right now without breaking. You can't afford it, okay? You can give up your house, your car, and all that. Some of us still don't have no millions of dollars, okay? I'm not talking about everybody because I pray a millionaire do see this video, but we all don't have millions of dollars just to go buy a ruby for a woman. So when I was reading that, I was just thinking like, dang, so we more priceless than a ruby, but a man could still attain us. That's wild. You can't go in the store and buy this materialistic item that is millions of dollars, but you can obtain something far more expensive than that, which is us, because we're priceless. You can't put a price on us. So that's why in the Bible it says a man who finds a wife finds a good thing and finds favor from the Lord. Because through your wife, God will send you blessings. And on top of blessings, it's endless. It doesn't stop. You know what I'm saying? A ruby is just a stone. It just sits there. It does nothing. It doesn't produce anything. You know what I'm saying? So if you go and read Proverbs, I think I might have said Ephesians, but it's Proverbs 31:10. And because Ephesians 5, ladies, go read Ephesians 5, and it teaches you about the man that you're looking for. But we on Proverbs, and the book of Proverbs speaks about how when you meet your wife, she already comes equipped. You know what I'm saying? She already has some things already to where that you don't have to buy her. And right after it, in the first sentence, it said, the heart of her husband does safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. Fellas, that means there is no reason why y'all should be out here buying off women. And I know y'all got this joke going around Instagram, the $40 joke or whatever. Y'all know that's not your wife, for sure. She's not nobody you should be even laying with. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the saying, you lay down with a dog, you get fleas, is the same thing. It applies both ways in today's day. We in 2020. It applies both ways because some of y'all women out here trying to be men. So I don't think the dog statement goes one way no more. But back to Proverbs. You don't have to buy her materialistic things to convince her to stay. You don't have to buy her. You don't have to buy her bags and shoes. And if she's for you, she's for you. No amount of money can make her stay or not cheat on you or cook for you or take care of your children or whatever. And what I've noticed is when the men are out here buying these women, they're not doing those things. They're not, a lot of these women aren't doing these things. Some of them, they are. They are very beautiful women and they are very good mothers and all that stuff. So because a man is supposed to provide, and I know a lot of guys don't feel like you are, but you are. Because when you provide, you free up the woman working so much, so hard, and being a provider herself, and you free up the things that she needs to get done. Like in Proverbs, it speak about how she has time to go out and find land and plant a vineyard. If you have a green thumb, ladies, you don't got time to be going to work and punching no clock, and you growing food for your family. You know what I'm saying? You harvesting for your family, and you teaching your children the same. You don't have time to be going to punch a clock. You know what I'm saying? So it got a lot of good. Let me see another one. Okay, I'm going to just read this. She would do him good and not evil of all the days of her life. Meaning that she will always be good to him no matter what. She will always bring good to his life. And that's probably why God say he finds a wife. He has good favor from the Lord, because that's how he finds favor. I mean, that's how he receives his favor, through her. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. Anybody who knows wool, and back in the ancient times, you know, that's what they sold to make money. So think of something that's equivalent to wool today. So she's bringing forth this wool. She's out there harvesting and bringing this wool in the house, and you going out there as a man and selling it. You bringing forth fortune towards your home, but she's doing the work, you know. Then flax seeds are very beneficial and healthy for our bodies, if you know. They are. So she's bringing forth good health. She's bringing forth fortune, and worketh willingly with her hands. Can you sew, ladies? Can you sew? If your man busts his pants open, can you sew them back together? Can you stitch a button on? You know what I'm saying? That's your wife. Okay? She's like a merchant's ships. She brings forth food from afar. So we know a lot of our food supplies come from overseas, different places of the earth, because we don't have the sun here where we at all day, every day, all seasons of the year. No, we don't. So some food is in season, some is not. So we have ships and planes bring food from other places so we can eat those things all year round. So she's bringing food from afar. Think about the ladies in Africa who's carrying those baskets on her head with the fruits on her head, and she's walking 5 to 6 miles to go and get them and bring them home to feed her children and you. And fruits are healthy, you know what I'm saying? Real wheat, pure wheat is healthy, you know. So she's doing all these things. She's working with her hands in the fields as well as in her home. That's your wife. Okay? She considered a field and buys it. With the fruit of her hands, she plants a vineyard. Great grapes make for great wine, okay? So now she's providing you a drink. After a long day of hard work, fellas, she's making you wine from the grapes that's in your yard. She's multiplying things. You know what I'm saying? She's bringing forth good wealth and good fortune. I love that. Oh, sorry. My battery thing popped up. She girdeth her loins with strength and strengthens her arm. She proceedeth that her merchant is good, and her candle goes not out by the night. So in the middle of the night, she's still working very hard. She's still taking care of things. She's the last one to go to sleep. You know, she's making sure the kids are tucked in, the humidifier is going. She's making sure that the food is prepped for tomorrow's breakfast. You know what I'm saying? She's laying out your work clothes. She's ironing, by denim. So, wait. She laid her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. So I told y'all she sews. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor. Yes, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy. So she's blessing the needy. Not only is she taking care of your household, your children, she probably calling your mama, making sure she good over there. Calling her mama, making sure she's good over there. And your daddy's too. And then she's going out and blessing the needy. Y'all better listen. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, because her household are clothed with scarlet. So when the winter comes, and you know in ancient times they didn't have the vents that we have in our household to warm up each room. They sit in front of a fireplace, in front of a furnace, as one family try to keep warm. And you got to keep feeding that furnace with wood all night. So guess who got to stay up and do that? She got to make sure that, well, the men do that part, I ain't gonna lie. But the women are making sure that you clothe. You know, she's making blankets and quilts. If you ever had a quilt, I have one. My grandma gave me one. She made it. If you ever had a quilt, they're really heavy. So in the summertime, they keep you cool. And in the wintertime, they keep you warm. And in the summertime, they keep you cool. I know it's weird, but just fill up under your pillow. Okay, it's cool under there. Don't make any sense. I don't know.